Hello everyone, my name is Sue.
I'm April.
So today we would like to introduce badminton as a sport to you guys and share a sport nutrition case study for a badminton player. And here's our table of contents. We will go through the introduction of badminton, the client profile, the goals and management tools, and the evaluation of our plan and the reference page. So before we going deep into badminton, I would like to have a brief review on high intensive intermittent exercise. High exercise, also called a stop and go sport, which is a combination of all out efforts and less intense efforts and low intensive efforts. And there's different category of hands exercise, which is endurance based, chords, batting, and string and power based exercise. So the reason why I would like to reveal what is hand exercise is because badminton is a hand hit exercise as well. The characteristic of badminton are called rackets and head sports. This is a sport with a combination of high intensive short period rally, long, moderate, or high intensive rally, walking and standing still between the rally. And there are different types of type and style of badminton games, which are single, double, and mixed double. The huge difference between a single match and a double match is the frequency of hitting and then the duration of the rally. In general, the game's duration is around 40 to 15 minutes. And badminton is also one of the fattest sports in the world. And currently, the fattest record of the birdie is 493 kilometers per hour smash. The rule of badminton is the best of 3 games or sets. In other words, the first player win 2 sets are the winner of the whole game. The scoring system is called the rally point system. In other words, this means no matter you're the server or receiver, if you win the rally, you will get the points. So the first player who wins, who get 21 points will win. But if there's 22 to 22, the first player leads by 2 points will win. But they always have some competitive competition. So the maximum point for each set is 30 points. And there's some break time. Like when the first player gets 11 points, there were 16 seconds per set. And there are 2 minutes between the sets. And some fun facts about badminton is like in 2006, the scoring system have been changes. This used to have like original rules, which only server can get the points, which means if you are the receiver and win a rally, you will become a server instead of getting the point. So there's a 15 points for men's single and all double match, 11 points for women's single. So you can imagine before 2006, either like a competitive competitions, it could take a really long time for the whole games. But however, the longest badminton match in the history is in 2016, the Badminton Asian Championship in the women double semifinals. It takes 2 hours and 21 minutes for the whole games. When we move back to the player characteristic, as we mentioned before, badminton is a heat sport and also one of the fattest sports in the world. So therefore, the physical demands for player are include the speed, agility, flexibility, endurance, and strength. In general, the competitive players most likely tend to have a higher muscle mass and lower body fat. To give you a bigger picture of training schedule and training tasks, I interviewed one of my high school classmates, and she now become a professional player. So this is her training task every day. And so she will, when she training on the court, she will usually mainly focus on the skill exercise, cardio exercise, and resistance training. And if she having her gym training, she usually doing that weightlifting. And here's her training schedule. So she will usually train she will training Monday through Saturday. and she usually have a full day training on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, half day training on Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. So on season, she will the only difference will be have high ratio of cardio exercise.
So it's my turn to talk, and we're going to be talking about the nutritional needs for badminton players. Badminton players are similar to tennis players in that they need carbohydrates, protein, and fats to help compete and to keep up their energy levels. Right here is a brief description of fluid and energy replacement recommendations for pre-exercise, during exercise, and after exercise. So our case study client, her name is Sue. She's 22 years old. She's female. She is a college badminton player, women's singles. She is a senior and a full-time student. So she practices 5 days a week for 3 hours or a little more and has competitions every weekend during the school year. Sue would like to lose weight. Her coach has told her that she should lose weight and that she needs to get more endurance and that she can have a better performance. Her coach recommends seeing the sports dietitian to help her with her goal. Her goal weight is to be 135 pounds. She lives off campus with roommates, and she and her roommates do not know how to cook, so they mainly go out to eat. She had a shoulder injury 2 years ago, but she is now fully recovered. Both parents have diagnosed type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. Her goal weight again is 135. Her current weight is 169. So that's about 77 kilograms. Her height is 5'3". Her body fat is 33%. Her fat-free mass is 113.5 pounds. Waist circumference is 35.5. And that is on the high end. Her BMI is 30. So she is class 1 obese. And an ideal body weight for her would be 115 pounds. These are just some biochemistry markers that we got from her: cholesterol, her LDL, her HDL, triglycerides, total cholesterol to HDL, and her H1C. So we did a Mifflin St. Jeor for her estimated energy needs. So just on her resting metabolic rate would be 1,500 kilograms, with an activity factor of 1.5 because she works out 5 days a week. We gave her that moderate to intense, staying within a 1.5 range for activity factor. So that puts her needing 2,250 kilograms, and that's to stay around her current body weight. So the energy that she needs to lose about 0.6% of body weight would be losing or cutting out 200 to 300 calories. So we take that 2,250, we subtract 200 to 300 calories, and we get 2,050 to 1,950 calories. So that's probably what she needs to lose weight. So her carbohydrate needs, because of she is a badminton player, are 3 to 5 grams per kilogram per day on training days and on some competition days, depending on how many games she has during that competition. So what we did is we took the 3 to 5 and we times it by 77, which is her current kilogram weight. And that's where we got the 231 grams per day to 385 grams per day. Her protein needs are 1.5. So that's also her activity factor, but protein needs are high as well because we want to keep her, we don't want her to lose her lean body mass. So we're going to keep her protein needs a little high. And so again, we're just taking that 1.5 times 77, and that's going to be 115.5 grams a day of protein. Her fat needs are 20 to 25. That's, we're reducing, like normally it's 25 to 30, but we've reduced it a little bit so that she can use some of the fat on her body. So we're just reducing her fats so that she can help her to lose weight. These are the hydration needs that she'd need. Would be on a rest day, 1 ml per kcal. A training day is 1 ml per kcal, and then a little more so that she can stay hydrated and not have any dehydration going on. And the same is true for competition day. Okay, so we see this chart again that we saw in the previous slide. And then we had Sue do a sweat test. So the results of it are that for the morning and for the weight trainings she had. And then we also had her do a sweat test result on competition days. So this is just a little bit more in depth, her hydration needs and estimation or ranges of what she needs for morning training, weightlifting, and competition day, for pre-exercise, during her exercise time, and post-exercise. So this is her exercise schedule. She works out 5 days a week. So she works out Monday through Friday, 2 hours in the morning, and for cardio and core training and skills training, and then 1 hour of weightlifting in the afternoon. On Saturdays, she does competition days, and Sundays can sometimes be a rest day or a competition day, depending on how well she's done during the competition. So I'm going to pass you over to Sue.
All right, so here's a Sue's dietary history and her daily schedule. So we'll just go for a little quick. So she usually woke up at 7 o'clock and she will get ready before practice. She usually just drink 1 cup of soy milk, and she'll have a 2 hours morning practice between 7:30 to 9:30. And she usually just drink 1 bottle of water, and then she'll prepare for her classes. And 10 o'clock, she's having her breakfast, like a fast food breakfast, like sausage, muffin, and eggs, hash brown, and a medium iced coffee. And 10:30 to 1:30 is her class. And after class, she have half hours, like a quick lunch break. So she usually go to Subway to get a club sandwich with 4 ounces of deli meat, a slice of American cheese, and 1 potato chips, and then 12 ounces of Dr. Peppers. And then like 2 to 5 is her another class time. And after class, before she go to workout, she will have some snack, like she usually got yogurt. And 5:30 to 6:30, she will have her weightlifting or resistance exercise for 1 hour. And during the exercise, she usually just drink a half bottle of water. And 7 o'clock is her dinner time. She usually get 4 ounces of fried chickens with mashed potatoes and green beans with 6 ounces of red wine. At 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock is her study time. She's usually snacking during study, and her go-to snack is like a Rick cheese cracker and a Monster energy drink to wake her up. And at 11:30, she will sleep. So as we calculated, her total dietary intake is like about 2589 calories, 93 per gram of proteins, to 88 gram of carbohydrate, 100 gram of fats, and a total fluid intake is 76 ounces. In addition information, Sue reported us like she feels sluggish, has low energy, and has headache during the practice, and she believes those conditions are affecting her performance. For example, she often not able to catch the ball and not able to react as quickly as she wanted to. So after we go through her dietary index and what she report to us, here's some concern about Sue. The first, so we concerned about her the fluid intake before and during after exercise, her carbohydrate intake before exercise inaccurate, and inaccurate protein intake, excessive energy and fat intake, and numbers of caffeine beverage, and then incomplete blood work. Because regardless, she mentioned her low, we suspect she might suffering from iron deficiencies in this more prevalent among female athletes. However, we don't have the lab work currently. So when we decide, so here's the nutrition plan and hydration plan we'd like to work on with Sue. The first one is like we would like to educate Sue about the importance of drinking fluids before training and competition. And we may ask her to increase her daily fluid intakes on training day and competition day. And then second goal is having her to asking her to try to aim for 3 meals and 3 snacks during training days, since we want to make sure she have adequate energy and protein intake to prevent muscle loss, and also want to like encourage to her have a better timing of intaking her carbohydrate for her exercise performance. The third goal will be educate and discuss with her for the alternative drink for wine and sugar caffeine drinks. And then the final goal, final plan will be educate the client about the healthy option when going out to eat. And here's some management tool we will gotta use. The first one will be using the phone apps to help her to tracking the fluids and dietary intake. We also educate her to use her a 16 ounces bottle as a measuring unit, since as she told us, she will purchase like a water bottle. So we would like to use a 16 ounces bottle as a measuring unit to record her fluid intakes. Also, we will educate her to like using her phone, adding a reminder to remind her to drink water and eat her snack. But when we go through the plan with Sue, she has some concern to us. The first one is she's not used to eat before morning training because she is afraid of being bloated during the morning practice. And she's confused about the nutrition and fluid recommendation and how it got to help her to lose weight. Because she's aiming to lose weight and she assumes us will ask her to eat less. And she just want to give up her, she don't want to give up her wine, because she turns to wine to distress. And she feel overwhelming using the phone apps, because like the phone app will ask her to input the portion size. So after all the education and discussion with Sue, she would like to try the following goals. The first one will be she agreed to drink 5 to 6 liters of fluid per day on the training and competition day. So the mathematical goal will be in 6 months, she will get to 7 liters per training day. And we'll try, she agreed with having 3 meals and 3 snacks a day. And she also agreed to take a picture of each meal instead of using the phone apps, and then also record the amount of fluid she drank until the next section. And she also wants to like tracking her sprinting time, and her goal is decrease her timing, and also she want to increase her stamina during skill training. And the final goal is like we were asking her to have a blood work ready before the next section.
So the next thing we are going to go through is day 1 of a non-competition day. This is with our recommendations. She's going to wake up and have a piece of toast with jelly, and she's back to having soy milk in the morning, giving her fluid and carbohydrates. Then she's going to go and practice, and we are going to encourage her to drink water and have a sports drink, which will also give her fluid and carbohydrates. In the morning, she's going to have a snack / breakfast. So 2 hard-boiled eggs, a whole bagel, an apple, and a bottle of water. During class time, we are going to we're upping her fluid intake. So we're going to encourage her and recommend that she tries to have a bottle of water during class times. And then she's going to have a quick lunch at the Subway in the food court. So she's just going to have a Subway sandwich with veggies, half a cup of carrots with a couple of tablespoons of hummus, and then a bottle of water. Then she's going to attend her second class times. She's going to have 2 sports gels and 2 bottles of water. She's going to have a snack before her training session, which is 1/4 of a cup of mixed nuts and a banana and a bottle of water. She's going to go through her weightlifting and resistance training, and she's going to drink, again, a bottle of water. And then for dinner, she's going to have protein, which is about 4 ounces of chicken, a half a cup of brown rice, 2 cups of salad, 1 tablespoon of a light or fat-free ranch dressing. And then we're going to give her some, she's going to be able to have some unsweet tea. Then during her study break, she's going to have a night snack of 1 ounce of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of berries, and a bottle of water. And then 11:30, she's going to go to sleep. This is another example of the meal plan and what her days look like for a non-competition day. She's going to wake up in the morning to get ready for practice. She's going to have a cup of Special K cereal and then a cup of soy milk. She's going to go to practice. She's going to consume, again, a bottle of water and a sports drink. She's then going to go have a snack / breakfast before class. She's going to go get 2 pieces of bacon, 1 scrambled eggs, a hash browns, and a medium apple. And she's going to finish her breakfast or snack with a bottle of water. Then from 10:30 to 1, she's going to attend class and drink 2 bottles of water. Then she's going to go to Chick-fil-A and she's going to get a grilled chicken cool wrap. She's going to get a banana and an unsweet tea. And then in class, she's going to drink more fluid before she goes and weight lifts. So she's going to have 2 bottles of water. She's going to have a snack before training, which is a cup of grapes and 1 low-fat string cheese. During her weight lift exercise, she's going to have 1 bottle of water. And then at dinner, she's going to have around 4 ounces of grilled salmon, a cup of roasted potatoes, a cup of steamed broccoli, and 1 bottle of water. And then for her night snack, she's going to have 2 rice cakes and an ounce of jelly meat and 1 bottle of water. And then she's going to go to sleep. The next and final day of example we have is a competition day. While on competition day, she's going to try to strive for playing 2 different games. And that means that she's going to be going in and playing her hardest and using up her calories and using up her carbohydrates in her liver stores. So that means that she needs to have about 5 to 10 grams per kilogram between 2 to 4 hours pre-game. So we have, for each game, she's going to try to hit a goal of her carbohydrates. So we'll go over it real quick and see if she was able to hit those goals. So she wakes up at 6 in the morning and she has a quick breakfast. She has a whole bagel with 1 egg and 1 cup of oat milk. Then during her travel to competition, she has a snack, which is a banana s'more. It's 2 sheets of graham crackers with banana slices, a tablespoon of honey, and on the side she has a little orange juice, 1 cup of orange juice. When she checks in for competition, for her snack, she has 2 sports gels, 1 ounce pack of pretzels, and half a bottle of water. The first game starts. During the game, she's able to drink 1 bottle of Gatorade and then a bottle of water. She has a quick water break / stretches between 11 and 11:30. Then she's able to have a lunch break. So they went to Chick-fil-A, her and her teammates, and she got a grilled chicken sandwich because she needs more carbohydrates during this day because she is going all out and trying to win her games and do the best she can. She also got herself a large fruit cup, half a cup of baby carrots, and a Gatorade. She wanted to treat herself, so between 12 and 1, hold on a second, she gave herself a pre-game snack of a candy bar. For calories, we used a Snickers, a full regular size candy bar. Between 1 and 1:30, she's getting ready for the next game. So she drinks a half a bottle of water with 2 sport gels. At 2 p.m., the second game starts, and it goes between for 40 to 50 minutes. She drinks a bottle of Gatorade and then a bottle of water. And then after the game and after stretching and resting, she drinks another bottle of water. So then it's time to go home because the competition is over. So she gets some of her travel home snacks or post-workout, post-competition snacks. she has herself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a granola bar. So she has 2 slices of white bread with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and 2 tablespoons of jelly with 1 bottle of water. And then she gets home, she unpacks, she showers, and she's able to rest. And during this time, she's able to drink a bottle of water. Then she has dinner. She goes out and enjoys herself, and she gets 3 ounces of cod, lemon grilled cod, 1 cup of steamed mixed vegetables, and then 1 medium-sized sweet potato with a tablespoon of butter. And then she treats herself and has a can of Diet Dr. Pepper. And then she's able to rest between 7 and 8 before she has to go back to study. And so during her study time, she has a 6-ounce Greek yogurt with 1 cup of blueberries. And then she goes to sleep at 11. So we are just going to quickly evaluate what these days, their calories, their carbohydrates, and the protein and the fats, and how everything, if it hit the mark and it stayed on target, or if it didn't, and why or why not. So as you see, the recommendations were 1948 to 2048 calories, and the carbohydrates were 231 to 385 grams per kilogram per day. For her protein needs, it was 115.5 grams of protein a day, and then and for fats, it was 43 to 57 grams. I'm not going to fully go into everything, but this is just the full chart. And so we see that on day 1, she was over on her calorie intake. She hit her protein and her carbohydrates, and she was able to hit the fat intakes for the day. We're not so concerned about this as she exercises twice a day. It is okay if the calories were a little off the mark. She was only over by 100 calories. On day 2, she hit her calorie needs, her protein needs, carbohydrate needs, and fat needs. Nothing was over on her daily intake. She followed the plan, and she did the plan well. On day 3, because this was a competition day, she went over her calories, her protein, her carbohydrates, and her fats. That is because this was a competition weekend, a competition day. So again, she needs to have, before the first 4 hours of competition, she needs to have about 3 grams. So she did. And then right before her second game, she still had to just do the same thing of having 3 grams of kilograms on that second day, right before her game. And that is just because we need to refuel her liver stores of energy. These are the fluid recommendations and hydration evaluation that we're going to go over day 1 through 3. So we see that day 1 and 2 is a training day, and she hit the recommendations. She was right in the middle of 5 to 6 liters. On competition day, again, the recommendation is 7 liters, and she was able to hit that. We have not, the recommendations on a rest day is 1 to 2 liters, but we did not give examples of rest days, so we've not put that to show. So on day 1, she was able to, and day 2, she was both able to hit that between that 5 and 6 liters of fluid on her training days. So we were really excited, and we were very excited she got to hit that. And then on day 3, we were also very excited that she hit the 7 liters of fluid on her competition day. We want to thank you so much for letting us present to you, and we just thank you so much for coming. Here are our references. The end.
Yeah.
How do I stop recording? Oh, it's right there.